What if I told you that eating a small piece of chocolate every single day could actually lower your blood pressure? And it's backed by serious science. I know what you're thinking. Chocolate. For my blood pressure? That sounds way too good to be true. But here's the thing. Research published in respected medical journals shows that a specific type of chocolate, when eaten the right way, in the right amount, can drop your blood pressure by 2 to 4 points. That might not sound like much, but doctors say even small drops like that can significantly lower your risk of heart attack and stroke over time. Now, before you run out and buy a bag of candy bars, you need to know exactly which chocolate works, how much to eat, and the one big mistake that could ruin the whole thing. Let's dive in. But first, if you're looking for more ways to support healthy blood pressure naturally, I've put together a free guide called the 7-Day Blood Pressure Reset. It's a simple PDF with a full week of heart-healthy habits, easy movements, nutrition tips, simple lifestyle changes you can start right away. It's completely free. Just click the link in the description below and drop a comment telling me, have you ever tried using dark chocolate for your health? All right, let's talk about why this actually works. Here's what scientists discovered. Dark chocolate contains natural compounds called flavanols. These come from cocoa, the main ingredient in chocolate. And research shows these flavanols may help lower blood pressure in adults. In 2022, researchers conducted a systematic review and meta-analysis. That means they looked at multiple high-quality studies all together and published their findings in the journal Foods. What did they find? When people ate dark chocolate every day for at least 2 to 4 weeks, they saw meaningful improvements in their blood pressure. On average, systolic blood pressure, that's the top number, dropped by about 2 to 4 millimeters of mercury. The diastolic pressure, the bottom number, fell by 1 to 2 millimeters of mercury. Now, here's what's interesting. These effects were more noticeable in people who already had high blood pressure or borderline high levels, compared to people with normal readings. Let me put those numbers in perspective for you. Dropping your blood pressure by even 2 to 4 points might sound small, but doctors say even modest reductions like this can lower your risk of heart disease and stroke over time. Think about it. If you could drop your systolic pressure from 138 down to 134 just by eating a small piece of chocolate every day, that's moving you further away from the high blood pressure danger zone. And every point lower reduces your risk of heart attack and stroke. And you're doing it with something you actually enjoy eating. So how does dark chocolate do this? Let me explain it in a way that makes sense. High blood pressure happens when the force of blood pushing against your artery walls is too strong. Over time, that extra pressure damages your arteries and increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, kidney problems, and more. Dark chocolate helps by improving how your blood vessels function. Here's the science. Cocoa flavanols, especially a specific type called epicatechin, help the inner lining of your blood vessels produce more nitric oxide. Now, what does nitric oxide do? It helps your blood vessels relax and widen. When your blood vessels are relaxed and open, blood flows more easily. And when blood flows more easily, the pressure inside naturally comes down. Think of it like this. Imagine a garden hose that's kinked up and tight. Water has to force its way through under high pressure. But when you straighten out that hose and let it relax, water flows smoothly with less pressure. That's basically what's happening in your blood vessels when you eat dark chocolate with high flavanol content. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. Not all chocolate works for this. If you want the blood pressure benefits, you need to pay attention to 3 things. First, cocoa content matters. Look for dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content. The higher the cocoa percentage, the more flavanols you're getting and the less sugar. Milk chocolate doesn't work. White chocolate doesn't work. They don't contain enough cocoa to offer these benefits. Plus, they're loaded with added sugar. Second, amount matters. Studies vary on the exact amount, but research shows that 6 to 25 grams of high cocoa dark chocolate daily may be enough to see an effect. To give you an idea, a regular-sized chocolate bar, like a standard Hershey's bar, is around 45 grams. So we're talking about a small square or two. That's it. You don't need to eat a whole bar. In fact, you shouldn't. More isn't better here. Third, consistency matters. The study showed benefits when people ate dark chocolate daily for at least 2 to 4 weeks. This isn't a one-time thing. It's about making it a small, consistent habit. Now, before you start, there are a few things to keep in mind. Eating moderate amounts of dark chocolate is safe for most people. But here are some considerations. Caffeine sensitivity. Dark chocolate contains a small amount of caffeine. It's usually not a problem, But if you're sensitive to caffeine, you might want to avoid eating it late in the day. Migraines and reflux. Some people with conditions like migraines or acid reflux find that chocolate triggers their symptoms. If that's you, this might not be the best strategy. Sugar content. While dark chocolate has less sugar than milk chocolate, it still has some. Be mindful of portion sizes and look for brands with minimal added sugar. And as always, if you have a medical condition or take medications, talk to your healthcare provider before making regular changes to your diet. Now, if you're thinking, this is helpful, but I want a complete plan for supporting healthy blood pressure, that's exactly what the free 7-day blood pressure reset gives you. Simple food choices, easy movements, daily practices that work together. Click the link in the description. It's completely free. And if you want the full system, 30 days with diet meal plans, workout routines, and step-by-step guidance, I've created the complete 30-day blood pressure reset. That link is also in the description. Start with the free guide. See how you feel. Then decide. Let me bring this all together. Research shows that dark chocolate, specifically chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content, may help lower blood pressure when eaten daily for at least 2 to 4 weeks. The average reduction is about 2 to 4 points on the top number and 1 to 2 points on the bottom number. These effects are more noticeable in people who already have elevated blood pressure. It works because cocoa flavanols help your blood vessels produce nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens your arteries, allowing blood to flow more easily. The key is eating a small amount, just 1 or 2 squares, of high-quality dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa every single day. Skip the milk chocolate. Skip the white chocolate. They don't have enough cocoa to work. And be mindful if you're sensitive to caffeine, have migraines, or deal with reflux. Now I want to hear from you. Are you going to try this? Do you already eat dark chocolate regularly? Drop a comment and let me know. If you haven't grabbed the free 7-day blood pressure reset, do it now. It's in the description below. A full week of simple, actionable strategies to support your heart health. If this video was helpful, hit that like button. It helps this reach more people who need it. Subscribe to this channel for more research-backed information about supporting cardiovascular health naturally. New videos every week. Remember, small, consistent actions every day can make a real difference in how you feel and what your numbers look like. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.